I forgot to talk about diaper because it's very important in a child sleeping through the night, but we use cautery. I wish this was a sponsored video. It's not. We use cautery. It was on my registry, so a girlfriend got me the size 2 box, and that's what I've been using. I got the newborn in size 1. At the hospital, they had the Pampers newborn, and obviously it fit her better, but it was so thin and flimsy. She will cry the second she pees. It would not hold anything. There's something about the cautery that is so absorbent. It is out of this world, and that's why it's like 12-hour absorption or like 12 hours leak proof. It is a real thing. I never had any leak, never had any blowout, and never had any rash with cautery. It is absolutely amazing. It is way worth the money. But there's one trick that I used to do at the beginning to try to keep those as much as possible and not use them all the time, is I use the kudos during the day, which are also good because I care about the material of the diaper and what is touching my baby's skin. But you do not have to use those. Do your research. But I tried the cautery, the kudos, and even the Millie Moon because they fit her better at the beginning when she was a baby. The kudos were too big. It was just a weird shaped. Now she used the size 2 cautery, and then I use the cautery for the night. Now I'm using the cautery all the time. Since we're on the subject of diaper, this is my biggest hack for nighttime or when you're traveling or when you know you're going for a long time without changing a diaper, or if your child is sleeping for a long time. I put a diaper, obviously a good one, so your child is not going to be uncomfortable and wake up just because it's wet. Like this absorption is out of this world. The best way to show you is to show you a picture of a poopy diaper, a peeing diaper, but we're not gonna do this. Everything is amazing about it, you know. Then I put the cover of a cloth diaper over it. That my babies pee a lot, like a lot. That thing will be so full. She will not wake up. She will still sleep. That's how good those are. She will still sleep, but sometimes it's like so full that it still kind of like smells like, even though it didn't leak, it feels like it's humid when I pick her up in the morning on her crib. And so I was like, you know what? I keep changing the bedsheet. It's not working out. So instead of changing the bedsheet all the time, I put this over her at night, over her diaper. This is the cloth diaper. I just put this over. And so if there's any leaking, if there's any blowout, you put this over. It is going to keep and protect everything. That's the tip for the outside of the diaper. But for the inside of the diaper, you just have to get a really good quality diaper and try what works for you and your child, what works with your budget and what works with what you believe in. I pay a very close attention. I'm like non-toxic and all of those things. So that's why cautery and kudos are the big winner for me. But you can also, I know the Millie Moon is also very good. That's why we tried it. We had like 1 box and we tried it, and it seemed to be, that's when she started sleeping 5-6 hours a night. Diapers play a huge role. If you have a cheap diaper or diaper that does not work in keeping your child happy with, and you have to change them all the freaking time, it's not gonna work. You have to make sure that you get a good diaper so your child is not uncomfortable, doesn't need to wake up after 1 pee, and hopefully they sleep longer.